Has been adjourned. Now, I'd like to call to order our regular board meeting of September 15th, 2025. Roll call.
Sorry. Mayor Shapiro.
Here.
Trustee Benton.
Here.
Trustee Berg.
Here.
Trustee Goldstone.
Here.
Trustee Greenberg.
Here.
Trustee Jacoby.
Here.
And Trustee Oppenheim.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you, Jerry. If we could all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, I would ask Lexi Siegel to please.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lexi is here to accept the proclamation that I'm going to read, and then I'll come down and hand it to you. Okay, Lexi? I'd like to now read a proclamation and ask for it to be accepted. Proclamation, National Hispanic Heritage Month. Whereas the Village of Deerfield supports the rights of every individual to experience equality of treatment and values our diverse population of residents, businesses, and visitors, recognizing that diversity is one of this community's greatest strengths. And whereas September 15th to October 15th is celebrated annually as National Hispanic Heritage Month, to commemorate various Latin American Independence Days, and to honor the Hispanic community's long-term presence and struggle for equality across our nation. Whereas the people of the Hispanic heritage have made valuable contributions to the growth of the United States and their local communities, and it's critically important that we recognize their accomplishments. And whereas the 2025 theme of Hispanic Heritage Month is collective heritage, honoring the past, inspiring the future. And whereas individuals are encouraged to learn about the Hispanic community and to recognize the contributions that Hispanic individuals have made to our society, resources can be found at www.hispanicheritagemonth.gov and the Village's website. Now, therefore, I, Daniel C. Shapiro, the Mayor of the Village of Deerfield, proclaim September 15th to October 15th, 2025 as National Hispanic Heritage Month, and call upon all people of the Village of Deerfield to learn more about various Hispanic communities and to celebrate this month. Proclaim this 15th day of September 2025. Is there a motion to approve the proclamation?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The proclamation is approved. I'm going to come down and present this to you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Perfect.
Minutes of the previous meeting, September 2nd, 2025, regular board meeting minutes, and the August 18th, 2025, and the September 2nd, 2025, committee of a whole meeting minutes. Is there a motion?
Move approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion's approved. Treasurer's report?
That's me again.
Yep.
Eric is at his national conference this week, so let me review the treasurer's report, answer any questions I can. Anything we need to get back to Eric, we'll be happy to do that. So if you've got in-depth questions. Again, this is year-to-date. Net sales tax continues to exceed 2 prior years. This is a report of August 31st, 2025. Water and sewer billings increased from last month, which is expected this time of year. Think of summer watering and whatnot. Property taxes and TIF increment were collected during the month. Hotel tax reflects payments from all 6 hotels. Electric utility tax was received shortly after month end. And again, that's a significant number this time of year when you think about air conditioners humming at all of our homes. Notable expenditures in August include construction and engineering costs and purchase of squad equipment. Large expenditures to come include the village's contribution to the police pension fund, debt service payments, and transfers to the refuse and infrastructure replacement fund. Again, happy to answer questions. I think Eric would say things look pretty routine. Of course, a notable increase from the budget is the interest income this year, significant that we've been able to get over 4% the whole year on our fund balances, which is $1 million to the good to the budget. So that's really a nice highlight. But again, happy to try to answer your questions. If I can't, I'll get answers for you and get back to you.
Questions? Great. Bills and payroll. Is there a motion?
Move approval.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Trustee Goldstone.
Yes.
Trustee Greenberg.
Yes.
Trustee Jacoby.
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim.
Yeah.
Trustee Benton.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Now's the time where we offer the public an opportunity to make a comment on a non-agenda item. We have two people who have signed in, and the first one is Mr. Bodic. Did I pronounce that last name correctly? Okay. If he peeks back in, we'll take him out of order. But the second person, Arnie, it's you. Did you want to offer some public comment? And it says here the item of business is advice.
First, I want to open with a joke. It makes me relax. On the way over here, a guy rear-ended a Wonder Bread truck. They couldn't get him out for 2 hours. He was sandwiched in. I want to talk about what it takes to keep a relationship going. Respect, trust, consideration, talk, listen, communicate, commitment, courage, understanding, and wisdom. To be successful in life, it takes a kind of attitude to push a car from Chicago to LA and park. I want to talk a little bit about the veterans. I reached out to Senator Tammy Duckworth. She won't call me. And the veterans are suffering every day. 22 veterans a day kill themselves from suicide. I want to prevent that. And the speech I gave before was about bombarding the negative energy. I think you remember that, Mayor? Bombarding with positive energy as much as you can with the positive energy, bombarding the negative. I'm a little nervous, I'm sorry.
Take your time. You're fine.
There are veterans in the hospital right now that cannot move their arms or legs, just their brain, and they're sitting there. And they're going through PTSD, and they can't help themselves. If I was president of the United States, I'd take $2 billion out of the space program and take care of the veterans. I want to talk a little bit about prayer. If you take out an animal or you kill someone, you have to ask God to forgive you the rest of your life. I'm sorry, a little nervous. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'm trying to get my message out. I reached out to a congressman about the veterans. He won't call me. I don't know who to reach out. Maybe you can help me. I want to try and make a difference in this world. One person can make a difference in the universe.
Keep doing your best to do that.
To be successful, you got to push a car from Chicago to LA and park. That's effort. And your attitude is as powerful as the universe. Your attitude controls your whole life. Everything happens around the universe. And I've had things happen to me that were 1,000,000,000 to 1 odds. And I'm gifted. I'm a golfer. I have 6 hole-in-ones. I'm number 50 seed in 200 million golfers. I got 3 hole-in-ones on the same hole on the 5th hole in Des Plaines at Lake Park with a 5-iron. And the number 5 plays in my life a lot. 3 holes-in-ones on the 5 with a 5-iron. That's 6 hole-in-ones. 2 hole-in-ones on the 15th hole. That's 9 hole-in-ones. That's 12 hole-in-ones. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Take care. Thank you for your comment.
I have a question. How long was the hole with your 5-iron?
2 inches. No, 55 hole, 55 yards. 55 yards, and they still count. In miniature golf, I have over 300 hole-in-ones.
You got some talent, Arnie.
And
like it.
I'm like Rodney Dangerfield. I get no respect. I took the dog for a walk. He put the collar on me. How come?
Boom, boom. All right. Showtime's over.
One more joke?
One more, please. Please.
Okay.
One more.
Okay, I'm thinking about it. I lost the
Well,
title.
if you got to think about it, no, you're not ready.
Come
then.
back next meeting.
Mayor, I just have one question for you. Can you give me a letter in the mail about how good I did today?
Sure. I'll give you a letter in the mail.
And can I have a picture with you?
Sure.
Deal.
All right.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for listening. Let's take care of the vets.
All right.
And the Bears aren't going to win unless they have an offensive coordinator.
Any other public comment? Moving on to our consent agenda. There are 3 items on the consent agenda. I'll read each of them and then ask for a motion. 2573-1A, ordinance amending section 501C of the Deerfield zoning ordinance to allow a jewelry repair shop as a special use in the C1 district. 2573-1B, ordinance authorizing a special use permit for a jewelry repair shop in the C1 Village Center district at 687 Waukegan, called Elegant Repair. And item 2579, an ordinance amending Chapter 9 of the Municipal Code of the Village of Deerfield and repealing Ordinance O-2515 concerning a municipal retailer's occupation tax and municipal grocery service occupation tax. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda as read, or does anyone want any one of these items to be pulled from the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Goldstone.
Yes.
Trustee Greenberg.
Yes.
Trustee Jacoby.
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim.
Yes.
Trustee Benton.
Yes.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Jerry. No old business, new business. Item 2577, a resolution in support of a Stronger Together Deerfield.
Good evening. I'm the staff liaison to the Community Relations Commission, and I have Kathy Kajigian, who is the District 109 representative on the CRC, and student member Lexi Siegel here to talk to you about the new Stronger Together initiative that came out of District 109, and we're trying to turn into a community discussion. Kathy, do you want to take it from here?
Sure, I will. Thank you and good evening.
Good evening.
The Stronger Together community-wide initiative did come out of District 109. Last year, we spent a lot of time talking as a community about the emotional, mental well-being of our students and our families and the impact of social media. We did a book study on the anxious generation, and at the culminating event in the spring was a panel discussion of one of our principals, who is also a parent and sees what's happening from both perspectives, and mental health professionals in the community. And Kent was there, and other members of the municipal organizations. Mary was there, right? And the things we heard at that meeting weren't just from the panel on the stage. We did a gallery walk after the presentation, and community members came to the village, to the police, to the fire, to District 109, 113, the Park District, the library, and gave their good thoughts about what can your entity do to support the kids and the families, reducing the impact of social media and increasing grit, resilience, and independence of our kids in the community. We took the notes from that, and Kent and Mike Simic and I talked about, kind of what does this mean? Kids are only in schools, Lexi, I don't know if you feel this, 13% of your life. The rest of the time you're elsewhere. So it can't be schools alone that are taking steps to support kids and families. We all need to do this together. And we see this in our community. We are already doing so much of this. So the Community Relations Commission considered the idea of having a community-wide initiative that has many touch points between all our organizations and all our citizens, and that came to Stronger Together Deerfield. It's the umbrella, and having each entity pass their own resolution in support of the goals of Stronger Together, but also with action steps. What can you do to SMART goals to take steps to move this forward? In August, District 109 passed our resolution, and some of the action items include parent education programming for families to learn more about what they can do to support their kids' independence and grit, and professional development for teachers, so we're speaking the same language. looking for ways to provide wraparound services for our families and our kids for their mental health. So I'm excited that the village is taking this mantle, and I think this is going to be a touch point for our community. And some of the conversations that we've had at Community Relations Commissions, which led to the action items on there and beyond, are already really exciting. Lexi, one of the things you did, talk about your...
Hi, good evening. I'm one of the student representatives on the Community Relations Commission. Everything that was said, 100%. And something we're working on right now to promote that idea of grit and independence in our village's youth is promoting independence with biking. So we're working on advertising bike routes and safe biking, wearing helmets, getting kids off their screens and outside into the facilities that our village already has, but we want to spread awareness on that. Yeah.
And then one example is the police department's safe screen workshops. We're kind of co-branding with Stronger Together, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's a lot of things we're already doing. It's just better identifying those for families and making it more cohesive.
So we're looking forward to seeing what comes of this, those touch points that we can make as a community. We have branding for it, and we think it will become something really recognizable and something that at every event, everything we do, you'll start hearing it. We've already heard it in our halls that, well, aren't we stronger together because? So I'm looking forward to those community conversations.
I can see it on your face how excited you are about this. Thank you, and to you, Lexi, for your leadership in advancing this forward. I think it's a great idea. Board, any comments we want to?
Can I love it, and I love the logo. I love the name of it, and I think maybe, which you've probably already thought of, in details, just have a blurb every issue of something, just so it stays top of mind.
Look at those heads nodding enthusiastically too. Yes.
Yeah.
Good idea. Love it.
I have a quick question. How are some of the local businesses able to participate?
That's a really good question, because I think one of the entities that I hope that their board passes a resolution in support is the Chamber of Commerce. And there are some really meaningful connections that businesses can have beyond our PTOs asking for donations for, events. And we want that to happen. I can envision a Stronger Together decal on businesses so that families know that that's a place to go that supports this initiative. But I think we can tap into some of our businesses too, mental health professionals, health-related businesses, to kind of be key supporters in this initiative.
I think it's a great initiative. Do you think it's limited to mental health in our kids and our families, or do you think there's a bigger possibility? And what would that be?
I think that's the starting point, because that's where this need grew out of. Mike Simic asked, are kids different these days? And that took that deep dive into those community conversations. But we've already seen, Lexi and Riley, our other student representative on Community Relations Commission, took it in the direction of the creation of these maps for biking.
Right, yeah,
and
just mentioned that, yes.
It's, when the village looks to safe pedestrian and biking paths, but it's the connections. I mean, that goes back to mental health too. But when our community's connected, everything's better. The businesses are better, whether it's mental health related or not. We are stronger because we're doing all these things together as a community.
Your Honor,
Well said.
I would say the Field of Honor activity coming up, connecting with our veterans and our service families.
Yep.
I think that could be a piece. It's exactly within that same envelope
Yes.
where you're supporting
Yes.
people who have served this community and are in this community. And it doesn't just need to be young people; it needs to be everyone. I think that's part of the.
It's a wonderful initiative. Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you
Great
for
job,
considering this resolution.
Thank you.
Is there a motion on the resolution?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, sorry, we need to take a roll call on that. I apologize for that. Roll call, please.
Trustee Goldstone.
Yes.
Trustee Greenberg.
Yes.
Trustee Jacoby.
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim.
Yes.
Trustee Benton.
Yes.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
Motion passes.
It passes twice. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Item 2575, a resolution approving amendment number 2 to the power supply agreement with MC Squared Energy Services for the village's electricity aggregation program. Jess.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. State statute permits municipalities to negotiate electricity supply contracts on behalf of residential and small commercial accounts served by ComEd. In 2012, voters approved a referendum to allow the Village of Deerfield to start an opt-out municipal aggregation program. After the referendum was approved, the Village of Deerfield joined 7 other communities, including Highland Park and Northbrook, to form the North Shore Electricity Aggregation Consortium. The village then entered into a ComEd price match electric aggregation agreement with MC Squared in 2021 and approved a 1-year contract extension in 2024. The current agreement with MC Squared is set to expire at the end of this month, so the consortium went through a competitive bidding process and is recommending a 2-year contract with MC Squared.
2-year extension?
Yes, thank you. Under the program, the village will continue to receive $60,000 in civic grant contributions, which can be used for environmental initiatives such as those outlined in our climate action report. It is also important to note that residents in the electricity aggregation program will remain ComEd customers, and they will continue paying ComEd directly. They will also pay the same rate as the published ComEd tariff, and will also continue to report outages to ComEd, who will remain responsible for infrastructure and restoration, and residents will incur no enrollment or termination fees. Happy to answer any questions.
Does anyone have any questions for Jessica?
It's been very successful. It's a great program. We are very fortunate to have it. And the consortium is exercising some leadership in energy policy. So these are very favorable rates that we're getting. And we're saving our residents on their electricity. We're making sure they don't pay any more than they would from ComEd, and we're, making a step toward clean energy. So it's win-win-win.
And we're getting a contribution.
And we are getting a
$60,000.
contribution that we use, plug right back into other environmental things that we do.
Right.
So it's a good deal.
Questions? Questions? Public questions? Is there a motion to accept the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Greenberg.
Yes.
Trustee Jacoby.
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim.
Yes.
Trustee Benton.
Yes.
Trustee Berg.
Yes.
And Trustee Goldstone.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 2576, an ordinance amending and revising our annual budget for the fiscal year of January 25 ending December 2025.
Your Honor, this ordinance authorizes the budget amendments for the solar panel installation at the wastewater reclamation facility. Accumulated funds are available in the general fund, and significant rebates are expected within 1 to 3 years of project completion. So essentially, this budget amendment would provide for a $2.25 million transfer from the general fund to the IRF revenue fund, and then the expenditure from the IRF fund as well. So that's why, if you look at the exhibit, which is kind of a little confusing, but there's 3 things there, that's what it does. So general fund to IRF as a revenue, and then as also an expenditure in the IRF. That's
And as you said, there are significant rebates that will come back to us soon in the coming years.
Yep, $1.3 million will be coming back to the
And do the rebates go in the general fund or the IRF?
general fund, I believe. But again, you can always make that decision later, but that was the source of our anticipation is because that's where the money came from. That's where we would put it back.
Questions? Is there a motion to approve the ordinance?
Move approval.
Roll call.
Trustee Jacoby?
Yes.
Trustee Oppenheim?
Yep.
Trustee Benton?
Yes.
Trustee Berg?
Yes.
Trustee Goldstone?
Yes.
Trustee Greenberg?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Item 2578, an ordinance authorizing the execution of an option/purchase agreement for the purchase of the property located at 700 Deerfield Road.
The subject property is located in the downtown Village Center Tax Increment Financing District, and the purchase of this property is intended to help the village achieve the objectives of the TIF District Redevelopment Plan and project. If the board wants to get into the specifics of the plan, both Village Attorney Schuster and Deputy Manager Lichterman are available to review that.
Does anyone need any details before considering a vote?
And again, this is consistent with the letter of intent the village board has approved in the past. Terms are consistent with that, as has been reported.
Questions, comments? Comments, questions?
All of the information that we have in our packet will be public information as well. So if we don't discuss every detail of the contract, which is very complicated, the public will have access to see this.
Yep, it's available. It was available as of Friday.
Right.
I'll call for a motion on the ordinance.
I'll move to approve.
Second. Roll call.
Trustee Oppenheim?
Yes.
Trustee Benton?
Yes.
Trustee Berg?
Yes.
Trustee Goldstone?
Yes.
Trustee Greenberg?
Yes.
And Trustee Jacoby?
No.
Items for,
Motion still passed.
thank you, Jerry. Items for discussion by Mayor and Board of Trustees. A couple things. Harvest Fest is coming up this Saturday from 2:30 until 10, but before that we have our farmers market. We'll have live bands, a car show, food vendors, bags tournament, carnival games. It's always a great time. We always have a good showing, and we're all going to keep our fingers crossed for good weather.
Yeah.
Our farmers market, as I just mentioned, will be that morning and will continue until the 11th of October. We've had one rain out this year, maybe two, but otherwise another great success. Yeah. And as a reminder, our next committee of the whole meeting, next two committee of the whole meetings are September 30th from 5 to 7:30 and October 22nd from 5 to 7:30. Trustee comments? Kent, comments?
No, sir.
Any closing comments, going once, going twice? Is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.